Farmer Hannah is ready!
This is quite a small orchard and it's quite a new orchard, so it's not producing at full volumes yet.
And one of the things they grow here is feijoas, which if you're not from New Zealand, you might not have heard of these.
Yeah. So I think in a couple of weeks it's going to be very, very busy.
I don't want them to chase you because I don't want them to chase me.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Myron.
We've been travelling for almost 4 years and spent the last 2 years living in our van in Europe.
Because of the COVID pandemic, we had to leave our van behind and head home to New Zealand.
We are missing van life a lot.
But we're settling into farm life quite nicely.
I've been able to keep my remote job working for Quirky Campers in the UK.
And I've been able to get a job on my granddad's orchard. Today, Hannah's got a day off work, so she's coming along to help pick the fruit. Time to wake up.
No! Farmer Hannah is ready! No, I want to go back to bed. Is that right?
Good morning, guys.
So for lockdown we are staying on Myron's family's orchard and farm, and one of the things they grow here is feijoas, which if you're not from New Zealand you might not have heard of these.
Yeah, the New Zealand weather is so lovely. I've been working here for like 2 weeks now and every day it's been sunshine in the morning, so very happy about that. Today it's a completely clear blue sky, it's nice and warm.
How many more buckets?
Oh yeah. The neighbours are moving fields and they're very noisy. Hello, it's so cute. Picking some kind of fruit is easier than picking some other fruit. The feijoas are really nice how they got these nets here, so you don't need to bend over and pick up anything off the ground, and you're not reaching up high like some fruit is, like kiwi fruit is all overhead. They do pay usually minimum wage for these kind of jobs. In New Zealand I think it's $18.75 an hour. So because this is quite a small orchard and it's quite a new orchard, so it's not producing at full volumes yet, the good bit is that we're going to pick in the morning and then we're going to pack and sort in the afternoon, so it gives us kind of like breaks up the day. Most of the time if you were working for someone you'd be just doing either picking or grading or packing, so this is quite good working on a small farm and doing like the whole process kind of thing every day. Grab the fruit off the net and put it in my bucket. Put it in my bucket. And this is one of the neighbours' kiwi fruit blocks. Kiwi fruit are picked a little bit differently. What they'll do is they'll send about 30 people in a crew to each kiwi fruit orchard and they'll just strip all the fruit off. All the fruit kind of ripens at the same time. You just lift up and then you just pick it all. Where the feijoas are different, where we're having to wait till the feijoas actually fall from the plant onto the nets and then collecting them that way. So that means that one orchard is going to take us about 2 months to pick the whole thing. Where with this lot, they'll send a crew of 30 people and just strip everything, and then in about a week's time a whole very large orchard will be done and there'll be semi-trucks leaving all the time taking all the fruit away. This kiwi fruit orchard has a lot of fruit on it, you can see it, there's so many. You'll get 10 or 20 kgs in just a very small area, and you can just grab up and just pick them up off the vine, and then you'll put them into a bucket much like we did with the kiwi fruit, and then once your bucket's full you'll come back to the end and then there'll be a crate here, and then unload into the crate and then go back down and then fill your bucket up. So we've finished packing and we got about 26 crates. They're too high on the back of the ute, which is just about as much as the ute can carry. So that's good. It is just starting off the season, so it will get busier and busier. Every day it's kind of going up 10 or 20% the amount of fruit that we're taking off the nets. So I think in a couple of weeks it's going to be very, very busy. That took us about 2 hours to pick all that, but now we need to take all the fruit down to the cool store down there, where we're going to sort it out into different grades and different sizes. First step for sorting them and packing them is getting all the fruit off the truck onto the pallet jack, so then we can take it over to the sorting machine where we can sort it. These crates weigh about 15 kgs each, so they're not too heavy actually. It doesn't hurt your back at the end of the day, which is quite nice. You can do it quite easily. So we got our crates of feed jars here ready to go. What I'm going to do is lift them up onto here and then roll them all down. Once the crate's poured on, I'm looking for any fruit that are rejects and that we can't sell, like that one there. This one's too small, and I'm just going to throw them underneath into this bin, and then this will be fed to the cows or to family if they want some free fruit. So just looking for all the rejects, and then all the good ones will push down the ramp. These rollers roll the fruit down the line, and then the rollers are closer together at this end and further apart at this end, so then the larger fruit will go down and then drop out further on down into these little areas here, and the smaller fruit will drop down earlier on, and that's how we sort it by size. Once the feed jars have rolled down the grader and they've fallen into their bins for sizing, we're going to now grade them into tier 1, which is your best fruit, tier 2, which is your second best. There's a bit of imperfections on the surface, and then again the tier 3, which is for our family members or for the cows to eat. So we'll have a look at some fruit. This one here's got quite a big cut into it at the bottom, and it's broken the skin, so that'll be a tag 3. This next one, if we look at that, the skin's perfect. It looks very nice, so we'll put this into tag 1. And then this next one has a bit of a blemish on this side, but other than that the skin's fine. It's still safe and perfectly fine to eat, so that'll go into tag 2. So we have tag 1, which is your best fruit. These are the fruit that'll usually be sold in supermarkets and stuff because they look nicer, the customer will want to buy them more. And then the tag 2 will be for the people that are making smoothies or juices with them and don't really care about the external scrapes and stuff as much. So the machine does do a pretty good job at putting them into the right sized for the crates. So there's four different sizes that we're exporting: an extra large, a medium, and a small. But some of them you do have to weigh, so we have a little scale here that you can just pop it on. 94 grams, and then over 90 grams but under 120 grams is a large. So we just pop it in with the larges, with all the ones the same kind of size and the same weight. And then once we get this crate up to 14.75 kgs, we will take it over there with those ones there that are ready to go out. And so we're done for the day. Everything's been graded and packed, and we got 13 crates here and then another 2 of the tag 2 fruit. So it's been a good day. Now we need to load all of this into the chiller for overnight, and then we'll get this out tomorrow. So everything is packed, it's in the chiller. The chiller just keeps it a bit fresher because we're going to be transporting it the next day. So everything, we usually go every second day, and so then the stuff we pack on the first day we put into the chiller. It just cools it down, keeps it a bit fresher until the next day. But so far in the chiller we got all of this. Got a lot of crates in here actually, and they're too deep as well, all the way up, and there's some yummy blueberries here as well from the neighbour. But he's just storing them, we can't eat these. So, just storing them from him, and we got feed jars all along here too. So we got a lot of feed jars. Got, I don't know, maybe it's a ton? I'll add it up and see how much it is. 15 kgs each. We'll see how much it comes to. And I take my pay in feed jars. So I got 2 buckets of really big, slightly damaged. That one's got a few little bits, but it's mine to take home for the day. Yum!
So Myron has done work for the day, and we have a bunch of feed jars that cannot be sold because they are like too small or bruised, or little insects have got onto them, or they just have too many marks on them, a variety of reasons. Now most of those we give to family to eat. Like there's so many family, like Myron has so many family members in this town, so they get dropped off, but there still are too many to eat. So we have what, like 80 kilos today?
Yeah, a bit less maybe.
Maybe 60 kilos of feed jars that we're giving to some other special people. Or not people. Cows! Hello cows! These are our cow friends, and they are going to be eating feed jars. Now we have to be careful not to touch this fence because it is electric, and I almost electrocuted myself today. Myron, are you going to go inside the paddock? I'm too scared, so I'm going to stay out here where it's safe. But Myron's going to go inside and feed them inside. I might just tip a bucket over the fence. It's okay. It's okay, it's food. You'll like it. Come eat. Come on. Yum. Yeah, you're hungry. You come on. You know. Yeah, you've seen these before, haven't you? Yeah.
It's like one will come and then all
the
others will come and
come on. You're right. You're okay. Yum. This is what you do to babies. Eat something, you say it's yum, and they'll eat it. Oh, they like them in a pile like that. Maybe I put them too close to the fence. Do you want to try kick these ones away without getting electrocuted? Just these 2 that are right on the edge. Look at their tongues. They like them in a pile, eh?
Yeah.
They didn't go near mine.
Maybe they're easier to see instead of spread out.
These ones you can eat too. So Myron's mum was just yelling out to us to tell us if you stand really still, the cows will come up to you. It's not still, Myron. There's another pile over here, guys. Look. Look at these guys. Eating all the feed jars. Everyone else in New Zealand will be like crying their eyes out if they watch this. Being like, why are you feeding feed jars to cows when I could eat them? Oh, that cow's peeing over there. Don't pee where you eat, buddy. Sorry, friends and family, the cows are getting the feed jars. If we weren't in lockdown, we'd drop some off to you.
Maybe they're easier to see instead of spread out.
These ones you can eat too. I like when they have flash around their eyes.
Hello.
She's like trying to get her good side on the camera. Oh my gosh, she's like nodding at you. Put the empty buckets in the truck. And we've got 1 bucket for the other cows, 2 buckets for us, and 1 crate for the other cows. Myron, she's gonna go for the camera. You're alright. Myron, she's gonna go for the camera. Bye guys.
I'll let you finish your dessert. What a beautiful night it is. Look at the sky.
Ooh, it's like got cow slobber.
Oh, it's got a lot of slobber on it.
I'm gonna vomit.
Hey, little cow.
You can get under it.
Hey, yeah. You want another pet?
Bye cows. Gonna go feed these cows. I think there's only like 2 here. Myron just thought, are these like the 2 bad cows that had to be apart from every other cow? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going down there. Hope he can run faster than the cows. I'm gonna go back on the other side of this electric fence. Maybe I won't be able to stand by it. Let's zoom in so we can see him. I'm sure there were more cows in here the other day. There weren't many, but I'm sure there are. Maybe just drop them and back off. You look so small compared to the cows. Oh look, there are more cows. So I'm pretty sure to get out, I just hold the plastic handle and don't touch the white part. But I'm still pretty scared, so I'm just gonna wait for Myron, I think. Trying to make friends with cows and they're just ignoring him. They're so big. Look how small he looks compared to them. They're following him. I think it's because you're yelling, come on. Go back. Oh my gosh, I want to get out of here. I don't want them to chase you because I don't want them to chase me. Yeah. They stop following. Bye. Good night. Have a good sleep.
They're such cute, inquisitive animals. They're like, first see me and they're like, oh, don't want to go too close. And then I like start walking away and they all come and follow me. And now they're all waiting to see what we do next.
Go home for dinner.
Yeah. Turn around and eat the feed jars. They started eating the feed jars, but then when I walked away, they were all like, oh, where's he going now? And decided to follow me. But hopefully they go back and eat them. I'm sure they will.
How do you keep putting these fences back on together wrong? No, stop. No. Oh, you had it right. Did you just get a shock? Like that?
One. They're not very obedient animals. They don't come when you want them to.
They're not pets.
They got quite close when I was walking away, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they were very afraid like the whole time, and then when I started walking away, they got real close, and I was like, oh.
I thought they were going to start butting you. Time to go home and have some dinner. I was cooking dinner when Myron was like, come feed the Fijoas. So.
Come feed the Fijoas.
Oh. Come feed Fijoas, the cows. So now I'm gonna go cook dinner. And there's our view of the pack house and cool store. And some fields. I like when they're black around their eyes, it's like they're wearing makeup. They're so slobbery, I'm gonna be sick. It's so gross. Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe.